What's going on, everybody? JD Game here, and today guys we're going to be starting how to build Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 1 in Minecraft. So we're going to be starting this video off with a little disclaimer. I just wanted to let you guys know that both Episode 1 and Episode 2 were both recorded all the way back in 2020. The reason for this is because at the time I only wanted to release this series if I had the entire thing finished, and I had these videos privated and completely forgot to upload them. So Episode 1 and 2, both in the past. Episode 3 on, I'll currently be recording. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get started. What's going on, everybody? JD Game here, and today guys we're going to be doing how to build Bendy and the Ink Machine in Minecraft. So for those of you who don't know, we're going to be starting a new little system. So we're going to be starting to rank how hard the build is going to be and how long the build is going to be. Obviously in a second I'm going to show you guys a preview of the build, because this one I take a lot of pride in and I'm really happy with it. So for how long I think the build is going to be, it's going to be a 10 out of 10. This build is going to take forever. There's going to be a ton of episodes and they're all going to be very, very long. As for how hard the build is, I'm going to say about a 6 out of 10. It's definitely not too difficult, but with the immense size and how much detail has to be put into it, it's definitely not the simplest thing in the world. So there is a little bit of complexities within the build, but it's a pretty nice one and it should be really fun. Another thing I want to bring up before we start, you are going to need a huge space for this build. As well as you're going to have the ground deep. Like if you're doing it on a super flat world, you are going to have to customize the world and make it, I would say, anywhere from 20 to 30 blocks deep, just to play it safe in case you want to build anything below it. But without further ado guys, we're going to be getting straight into the build. Okay, so to begin the build, we're going to need some oak wood planks, white terracotta, stripped oak wood slabs, oak wood stairs, spruce wood planks, spruce wood stairs, spruce wood slabs, and some glowstone. So to begin, we're going to grab our oak wood planks and we're going to build up 5 blocks just like this. Then we're going to come across 4, then we're going to go to the bottom and we're going to go across 4, and then we're just going to connect it, just like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our stripped oak wood and we're just going to copy the exact same pattern that we just made with the oak wood planks. Then we're going to grab our oak wood planks, we're going to come out 3 blocks, place the stripped oak wood block, come out 3 more, place another stripped oak wood block, come out 3 more, and then place 1 more stripped oak wood block, just like this. Then we're going to, with our stripped oak wood, we're just going to go up 4 more blocks. And then with our oak wood planks, we're going to go up 1 more block, just like this. Then once that's complete, we're going to be grabbing our white terracotta, and we're just going to fill all the spaces in just like this. Then, once that's complete, we're going to grab our stripped oak wood logs, we're going to come across, and we're going to come down just like this, and we're just going to connect everything together. So let's do that quickly on each one of them. There we go. And then what we got to do is with our oak wood, our oak wood planks, is we're just going to do the exact same pattern we did on the other side. So place 2 levels worth, and then we're going to grab our white terracotta, fill everything in, and then once we have all our white terracotta filled in, we just got to grab our oak wood slabs, and then all we got to do is fill in the entire ceiling with the oak wood slabs. And one thing I also want to do is I brought it up in the Hello Neighbor episode as well. I'm sorry if my building's so slow, but the Minecraft PS4 edition and the Bedrock edition controls were very different. Like, everything's so much more sensitive and blocks are placed differently now. So if I'm a little slow, I apologize for that. And then once that's complete, we just got to grab our glowstone and place it right in the middle as so. And you might notice that the stripped oak wood pops out of the ceiling. That's essentially what we want. Alright, now I'll be right back with further instructions in 1 second. Sorry, don't want to redo that clip. Alright, so to continue, we're going to grab our spruce wood planks, and we're going to just go up 2 blocks on each side as so. And this is where we began the build. Then we're going to grab our spruce wood stairs, flip them upside down, and then put a slab just in the middle. From there, we're just going to grab our spruce wood stairs and place them outside just like this. I mean, the outside doesn't have to be too detailed, because in the actual game you don't see anything outside. And then we're going to grab our oak wood planks, and pretty much all we got to do is place the entire floor. The entire floor is going to be oak wood, so there's nothing too complicated there. There's just one little change we're going to make, but we'll do that afterwards. And we also got to break these right here and make them oak wood. Then once that's complete, we're going to grab our oak wood stairs, and at the end right here where we have the stripped oak wood logs, we're just going to flip them upside down at the top and put them just the regular way in the corners. Then we're going to have to grab paintings, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to search that up quickly because I didn't grab any. So let's just do that. That should do it. Go up, grab it. And in each of the middle of the terracottas, we have to place a 2 painting. What I mean by 2 is like 1 block thick and 2 blocks high. This can be a little difficult, as you can see, because paintings are just, they're just so hard to work with. You can choose what you would like to do, like which painting you'd like. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's only the 2 options. There's this guy or that guy. Depending on if you have mods or anything, obviously you could change that. So let's just quickly, oh, there we go, got a little pattern I'm liking. There we go. And that's pretty well everything in the main little build. There is a few little changes we are going to make. I'm going to be making them right away, and then we'll be moving on to the next few steps. Alright, like I said, there was a few little changes we got to make, and it's nothing major, but we're going to do that just before we continue. So we're just going to put a dark oak wood door right in the middle right here between the 2 spruce wood that we placed. Then we're just going to run across the top with oak wood planks. Like I said, the outside shouldn't matter. I mean, if you guys want to design it, go for it. You can do that. And that's just to cover up right here. Then, once we, as you guys can see, as we walk in, there's the second painting. We're going to skip 1 block to the end. We're going to place dark oak wood planks and more dark oak wood planks just like this. And we're also going to be placing a dark oak slab right up there. So I'm just going to grab one of those quickly. So don't mind me. Just going to search it, dark. And that should do it. There we go. And it's just like the ink's dripping. It kind of stained the wood. I kind of like that effect. I came up with that myself, and I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, yeah, I do like it. So, yeah, let's continue with the next room, and this one's going to be much, much bigger, so get ready. Okay, so now to continue, obviously, don't forget, we are not on the side with the door. We are on the side that opens up. We're going to start by grabbing our oak wood planks. We're going to extend out 3, put 3 more on top, and then we're going to grab our stripped oak wood, and we're going to build it up all the way to the top, and then we continue by filling with white terracotta. Then we're going to grab our oak wood once again, fill that in, white terracotta, and then we grab our stripped oak wood just like this. Then we're going to grab our oak wood planks, and we have to extend out 19 blocks, not including this one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then after that, we just got to connect it all. So let's just go over here. We're just going to run this all the way back. And just a heads up, we might be changing some of these blocks. Like some of them could end up being the stripped oak wood, or it could be a wall, or whatever the case may be. And now all we got to do, and I'm going to be doing this off camera, is fill in the entire floor. So let's do that right now. Okay, so now we're going to be working on the walls. So to begin, we're going to be starting with this side right here. And pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to be skipping 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th block we're going to place stripped oak wood, and obviously we're going to build it all the way up to the top. Then using our oak wood planks, we're going to go out 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place stripped oak wood. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, stripped oak wood, 1, 2, 3, stripped oak wood, and then we should have a space for 1 oak wood block at the end. Then we're just going to be building up all our stripped oak wood, just like we usually do. And then we're going to be filling everything in with white concrete. So as you guys can see, it's very noticeable, but it's pretty much the exact same pattern the entire build. And that's what I like about this build, is it's not too difficult, but at the same time it's not easy. So it makes for a nice, easy yet complex build. So let's just fill everything in. And then on the end we just fill everything in with wooden planks, just as so. And there we go, that's 1 wall complete. Okay, so next up, we're going to be working on the back half of it. So we're going to have to extend from here, we're extending out 7 blocks of oak wood planks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to place a stripped oak wood log, and we're going to be placing, not stone bricks, we're going to be placing oak wood planks just as so, with oak wood planks in the corner. You're not going to be able to see these at any point in the build, so it's okay. You could put like anything there. Then pretty much what we got to do is we're going to grab sea lanterns, and we're going to skip 1 block. We're going to place 3 just like this, and then 3 more on top, because that's like one of the blank screens that they show. If you guys, and then we're just going to surround it in oak wood. So like one of the blank screens, as in like I'm trying to think, like a projector, exactly like a projector actually. Then we're going to be placing our stripped oak wood logs just up like that, and then stone bricks in the corner, just like this. And there we go, that's the back. Alright, so to finish up the last wall, we're just going to go to the corner where we left off, and we're going to grab our stripped oak wood, and we're just going to place up 1 line as so. Then we're going to grab our oak wood planks. We're going to space it out by 3. Then we're going to do another row of stripped oak wood. And then we're going to place, our white terracotta, obviously just to fill in the wall. Then we're going to grab some spruce wood fence blocks, I guess. And then we're going to go out 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to place another stripped oak wood wall like this. And as you guys notice, obviously the hallway is 3 wide here and 3 wide here. That's going to be like the thickness of the hallway throughout the build. And then I will be back with further instructions on how to build a little component right. Alright, so now to build a component right here, we're going to need some stone bricks, some oak wood planks, spruce wood planks, dark oak wood signs, and some glowstone. So to begin, we're just going to come to the corner here. We're just going to place a row of stone bricks. And then over here in this corner, we're just going to be placing stone bricks, but we will be breaking those later and replacing them. Then pretty much what we got to do is we're just going to place just like a whole row of stone bricks as so, and it's just going to show in the build a little bit. Then we got to place some across the bottom just like this. Whoops, let's fix that right now. Then what we do is we just put a cross in the middle with oak wood just like this. Then once we're done with that, we just grab some spruce wood planks and we just build all around it just as so. Then we grab some oak wood and we just fill in the rest of the build. And then using dark oak signs, we just go all the way across the middle, or yeah, just like this, like across the cross. That's kind of funny. I don't know, it's interesting. Anyway, so let's just do that right now. There we go. And then once that's complete, we're just going to be grabbing slabs and we're going to be filling in the entire ceiling and whatnot. And then I'll show you guys how to put the glowstone in. We might as well do the ceiling and all that first. That way it makes it a lot easier. Alright, sorry, I should have just said, fill in the ceiling. You guys know how to do it. I mean, it's just the oak wood slabs and we just run it all the way across the entire ceiling. So let's do that quickly. And for any of you wondering, yes, you just put it across like this for this part of the build. So, whoops. There we go, and I will be right back once the entire ceiling is filled in. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have the entire ceiling filled in. It's still pretty bright because we're using slabs and light makes it through slabs, so that's pretty good. I mean, that way you don't have to light up the build, or if you're playing at night, obviously, you will have to light it up a little bit more, but I do have the plans to light the build, so don't worry, it's all good. So before we do the interior building, I would like to finish up the component over here. So as you guys can see, there's 2 rows of complete spruce wood, and we just break the slab and we put the glowstone in. Hopefully your glowstone's coming down, that means you're doing the right height, but I mean if you're following along, obviously everything should go well. Then from this oak wood stuff, you're just gonna make your way across. Sorry, I just forgot the name of the block. So you're just gonna make your way across with slabs and bring it down 1 just like this. And it is a stripped oak wood. Yep, see, that just didn't come to mind. But yes, we have the component there completed. Now we're going to be working on the interior of this one. Okay, so for the interior, we're going to need oak wood planks, oak wood stairs, oak wood signs, spruce wood stairs, spruce wood slabs, glowstone, item frames, empty maps, and dark oak doors. So pretty much to begin, we're just going to grab our oak planks and we're going to line it up with this row of oak right here and right in the middle of the map. And pretty much what we got to do is we line up so we can put a pole right in the middle of the build. Then we're going to be doing, and then you just put a slab here. Sorry, I'll do that. And then we do the exact same thing. We line up the oak with the middle and we just put in a row just as so. There we go, perfect. And then off to the left of this, or well, I guess if you're looking from the front of the build, yeah, off to the left, we're gonna grab our spruce wood stairs. We're gonna come out just like this. We're gonna flip these upside down and we're gonna come out 2 more. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing over here. So let's just do that quickly. And we're gonna be making a little table. We're gonna put spruce wood slabs, all the way down the middle. Then we're gonna grab our oak wood stairs and just place them on the edges with our oak wood signs to represent chairs. So let's do that quickly. Then once that's complete, we're going to make our way to the wall. This wall, to be precise, we're just going to grab our item frames, and in the middle and on the right of the middle, we're going to place 2. Then along the top, we're going to place 4 with some empty maps inside because it just represents papers that were on the wall. And as for that, that's pretty much it for this side. We're going to be working back here, but I just don't have the inventory space, so I'll be right back. Alright, so to continue the interior, we're going to need barrels, spruce wood stairs, spruce wood signs, beacons, scaffolding, dark oak doors, a lectern, which is like the thing that books sit on, glowstone, and a book and quill. So to begin, we're just going to grab our glowstone and we're going to put it right in the middle of these two pillars, just as a light source. Like I said, guys, I do have the build lit up pretty good, so it should be all right. Then right here in this section, we're going to be placing a dark oak door. Now, what I would do if I were you guys, I would either, whoops, I do not have white terracotta. Let's go replace the door. That'd probably be the easiest. Is I would just place blocks on the inside. You can place anything. I guess for now, I'll just place glowstone because I don't have anything else on me. We just got to replace that right there. Then what we got to do is we're going to be placing some scaffolding, as well as a beacon on top of the scaffolding, just to represent a projector. Then right here we're going to be placing barrels, because they just, obviously there's just like for storage. So let's just do that. There we go. Just put it sideways. You can put them in whatever direction you'd like. Then we're going to be placing this with the book and quill, as well as our spruce wood stairs, followed by the two signs on the sides to make a chair. There we go. And then there's just one step left, and that's just to grab your barrel and place one right here, but I would like it to be facing up. There we go. And just like that, this entire room is complete. Alright guys, well I'm afraid that's all I've got time for today, but that's just like the introduction to let you guys know that Bendy and the Ink Machine in Minecraft is obviously the next how to build. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. But anyway, till next time guys, peace.